What's up, YouTube? How's it going? I still don't have good intros here. One day I'll come up with something interesting to say at the beginning of my videos. But anyways, this is Strange Horticulture. I started it on stream the other day, and I really liked it, but I didn't get to play very much of it. So I'm going to go ahead and start over here and play it through now. We'll see how far we get. Super excited. This was a really cute game so far. The streets of Undermere are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or more likely exchange unpleasantries. Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermere that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Day 1, Friday. So this is our shop, Strange Horticulture, and we start off with this little letter here. So I do have the option of zooming in to make it a bit bigger on screen, which is kind of nice sometimes. I found it, an excerpt on the elusive wandering boo. That's how we decided to say that. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it. Come to the library in Ambleside, and I'll tell you all about it. I even found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. Simone. P.S. Give Hellbore a good scratch behind the ear for me. We have this cute cat over here. Adorable. It's really quiet, but she does purr a little bit. Adorable. Adorable. We also start off, okay, it says you can drag items from here onto your desk. We also have this little note that says, dangerous plant, grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backborough. Keep it secret. But this isn't attached to anything. We just kind of have this piece of paper here. I'm going to save it for later. What else do we have? We have our book of plants. Lots of options here. Tells us all about them. Vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that can greatly improve the imbiber's hearing ability. Cool, cool. We have our magnifying glass. No idea what this does. No idea what that does. We have our labels so we can label the plants. I'm going to keep the book out for right now, actually. And our archive. So each day the bell glows, you click it, and then a customer shows up. But I actually want to start with this note that we got, talking about going to the library in Ambleside. So every once in a while you gain the will to explore. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And we're looking for Ambleside. I'm really bad at this part. I can never find any of the cities or towns or mountains, rivers. Ambleside. Ambleside. So we can go ahead and go there. The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the librarian, is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. We can collect 2 book entries. So this adds new pages to our book of strange plants. Gilded dendra and wandering boo. Put the map away. Check mark on this note. Awesome. We'll go ahead and put that in the archive. And let's go ahead and hit the bell. Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. At night, I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly, coming from the floor above me, but nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity has got the better of me. I must find out what they're saying. St. John's Poppy. I think that's the page I clicked on. How did I do that? Alright, the vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed. Yes. The flowers of the St. John's poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Also, in the introduction of this book, a note from the author. This encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I've included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility. So, we're looking for bright red flower with a yellow center. We have a whole bunch of options up here. Bright red with a yellow center. Oh, there's a note here. Nope. We're gonna keep that. Okay, this looks bright red with a yellow center. And we can drag this down. A closer inspection. The flowers are red with a sweet scent. Let's go ahead and give this to Victoria. Nice, plant identified. And we're rewarded with another book entry. Clavilium. And I'm gonna go ahead and tag. Let's use yellow tags for plants that we're confident about. So this is St. John's poppy. And eventually I'll probably want to organize these pretty well, but we only know one plant so far, so we'll be fine. And next customer. David Schaefer. Good morning. Bloody awful weather out there today. It was storming pretty bad here too. Good for the plants though, eh? I got a letter for you. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. Jesus. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear that wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. The woods to the south of Gosforth. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermere soon. Warmest regards, Amos Duncan. Let's go find that place. So he said Gosforth. Oh, nice. And he said south of town, but also the northeast corner of the wood, I believe. Yes, south of town. Okay, the woods to the south of the town, the northeast corner of the wood. So that'd be this town. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermere. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. Yay! Let's click that plant. Oh yeah, so I want to reorganize these because it just kind of shoves them in the middle. New plant acquired. We don't know what this is called, so I'm going to go ahead and label it, Amos's plant from the woods, maybe? Question mark? Amos's plant from the woods, I guess. Let's go ahead and start organizing, actually. I'm not going to put anything on this far left shelf because that's behind my camera. We'll put the watering can over there. So we could start with plants that we don't have labeled yet and put them here. This shelf can be, I suppose, just more plants we don't know yet, actually. We have a lot. They're pretty. St. John's poppy we know. Amos's plant from the woods? I don't know. Okay, that looks pretty good. We'll have these two sets of shelves be... We can use this bottom shelf too. Plants that we don't know about yet. And then we have plants where we have a description of where they're from. And then ones that we're absolutely confident on that we definitely know. Gotta stay organized. Okay, next customer. Oh, pet the cat. You have to do that. Absolutely must. Gilbert Ames. Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. Don't bother them, maybe. I had to take the long way round, down through Backbarrow. I never did trust that sisterhood. Anyway, I'm here now, and I've brought Bennett from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. Okay, Gilbert. Alright. You sound like a real joy to work with. He's looking for lemon dandy. Oh, right here. Let's see. Curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Uh-oh. Gilbert's going through heartbreak? I guess afflictions of the heart could be like actual medical conditions. Never mind. Maybe that was rude. Curled leaves are thought to be the origin, peeled lemon rind. I know I did this one on stream and I had a little trouble narrowing it down. There's a few that it looks like it could be. I mean, to me, this looks like a lemon rind, but that doesn't look anything like the picture. The picture is more like this one or this one. I don't really think that's the same. Curled leaves. Oh wait, the leaves are curled. I read the word leaves several times, but I was thinking of petals and I'd never got it. Okay, so yeah, those are definitely like curled lemon rinds, like peeled lemon rinds. That makes sense. Ta-da! Lemon dandy. And we got a reward. He called it Bennett. Oh, put in the middle. Okay, so let's label. I hope I grabbed the right plant for that. That'd be so funny if I didn't. This is lemon dandy. And this is Bennett. Do we have a page about Bennett? We don't. Well, hopefully that's the one he gave us. I'm pretty sure I grabbed it out of the middle there, but... Alright, next customer. This bios button popped up. Faye Swift. My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, and next to her, a terrifying black skeletal creature. Ooh. It stood tall, its roving head scanning the landscape, and though it had no discernible face, I could sense a hint of an expression about its features. A hint of an expression about its features. It seemed to be laughing. But not the joyous laughter of a child, a sickly, horrifying laughter that chilled me like the first breath of winter. Ugh. These past weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Let's check out this bio. Faye Swift. Faye grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once is enough. When he struck her, it finally broke the hold he had over her mother. And she fled in the night. The sleeping Faye held close. Faye often has vivid dreams, but has never considered that other people do not. She came to Strange Horticulture seeking relief from her nightmares. It was interesting how she just like walked in for the first time and said, yeah, the dreams, as if I knew what she was talking about. But that makes sense. Oh, we have a chat log. All right. The psychic. All right. She's looking for forest camphor. A spongy mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. We do have a couple types of mushrooms. We have these spotted ones. And we have these ones that look like they have bugs on them. How do we know which one it is? Let's look at a closer inspection. Not as spongy as most mushrooms. Well, we're looking for a spongy mushroom. Undersides are somewhat sharp. Red warts protrude from the caps. So maybe it's this one. Smells strongly of soured milk. Bad enough to make my eyes water. A spongy mushroom. Well, if this one's not spongy, it must be this one. I mean, we don't have any other mushrooms. Let's try it. I'm gonna scroll over to an empty space so that if we do get a plant from this, it'll go there. I need to be more careful. That wasn't forest camphor. I must be better prepared next time. Uh-oh. Oh no, a rising dread. Wait, but this one's literally not spongy. Oh my god, I read the wrong page. Forest camphor. Oh, that's embarrassing. Forest camphor's on the right. Let's try again. The strong smelling bulb of this plant has the powerful soporific effect. I don't know that word. Making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. The camphor produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made up of many smaller flowers. Okay, cool. Dark blue cluster made up of smaller flowers. It looks like this. Pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is a soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. Looks good to me. It says it's a strong smelling bulb. Pungent but not unpleasant. Alright, my bad. Faye, we'll try again. Alright, we did it right that time. We got a book page. Okay, this is forest camphor. And we'll put it with our plants that we are confident about. Nora Butterfield. Got any wandering view? That always reminds me of, oh, what's his name? That old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the boo if you got it. Boo, the boo, boo. Okay, so this was a page we collected at the very beginning. I'll make sure I read the correct page this time. So called because this fungus can move slowly in the dark. It's been known to cover distances of up to several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowing lines. They're also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Finger's Bane. This mushroom says the undersides are somewhat sharp. Sounds good to me. Plant identified. Lady of Summer. Nice. Label this. Wandering. Shop closed. In day. Oh, maybe we should have traveled somewhere random. I didn't think about that. We didn't really have anywhere to go, I don't think. Row H, the third river. It started when she found something that she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Who? Whoa, we went to the Ambleside Library. At the very beginning of the game, we got pages. Day 2, Saturday. Let's go visit this place. The will to explore. Where's that card? Row H, the third river. Okay, so if we look over here, row H. This is 1, 2, 3. That's the third river. But I don't see this. Oh, I put it behind my camera. I don't see this shape. 1, 2, 3. What if this is the same river? And so this is 1, this is 2, and then this is 3. Oh, but I don't really see this shape either. Am I looking for this shape, or am I just clicking on the third river? I suppose we could try a few things. I don't know. Okay, row H. 1, 2, 3. A dead deer in the river, yellowed bone protruding from matted hide and rotten flesh. Ew. Death for one provides life for many. We got a plant. That looks a lot like that one. The blue is just a little different. The dark blue petals are soft and feathery to the touch. My fingers ache from handling this plant. Let's label this with a purple tag. And we're gonna call it the dead deer plant. That's all we know about it. We found it by the dead deer. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Back Barrow. Keep it a secret. Wait, the letter we got mentioned Back Barrow, didn't it? Wait, we heard that somewhere else. Shoot, something mentioned that. Well, maybe somebody came in. Oh, the guy that was complaining about the witches, I think. He said something about Back Barrow. He had to go the long way or something. Maybe that's what it was? I don't know. Hills northeast of Back Barrow. Oh, we don't have the will to explore. You can water your plants using the watering can to earn will to explore. Let's do that. We can water some plants. Before I start speaking to customers, I'm gonna get some traveling out of the way. Cool. Let me double check. Grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Back Barrow. Keep it a secret. Don't tell anybody. Back Barrow would be... right here. The hills to the northeast. Like right here? Or these hills? Let's do this one. The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is sweeping back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. So this is a dangerous plant. I'm gonna put it here and label it dangerous. Keep secret, because that's what the note said. Put our map away. What if we just don't use the bottom shelf at all, so that when new plants come in, it's easier to tell, because sometimes I forget to scroll over to the open space. Oh, we can just squeeze them in. Nice. Okay, we did that. Still don't know what this is about. This was just sitting on a shelf. We'll hang on to it. Alright, let's get Saturday started. Isidore Burbage. Bring me a sample of Apis dismissus. And be quick about it. That damn cat is setting off my allergies. Don't be mean to the cat. Shouldn't have an animal in a shop like this. You shouldn't be in this shop. Maybe. I can't come up with anything to say. Burbage is a rich man who inherited a fortune but never experienced the love of his parents. Oof. He expects people to do his bidding and is quick to anger. There are many in Undermere who would be glad to see the back of him, but with wealth comes power, and few would challenge him to his face. Seems like, that's a gavel, like he's a judge or something. Some sort of politician or judge. Anyways, we have a bunch of question marks. The book does have, I'm assuming like a Latin name for each of the plants. We can look through. Ah. Gandhi root. A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles when prepared correctly. Aw, Isidore's having problems with his tummy. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. Well, the plant that we got that killed that deer just now kind of looks like that, not gonna lie. I don't think we should give him a plant that killed a deer. Oh, I bet it's this one, actually. The leaves are coarse to the touch. Yeah, that's what this said. The rough leaves can be an irritant. There you go. Plant identified. Meek Dew. That's a cool name. Candy root. Cool, cool. Next customer, please. Hey, the mailman, David. Lake Undermere is looking fine in the sunshine today. Here's your mail. Thanks. Ooh, this one is sealed. There's an old slate mine at Hard Knot that has some interesting looking fungi growing in it. I've never seen anything like them before. They seem to have found a niche in the damp, dark tunnels left by the tramways. I thought you might be interested. Warmest regards, Amos. He wrote me the last letter. Let's go. Hard Knot Mine. Ah, found it. An iron gate, rusted by years of abandonment, sits across the entrance to the tram tunnel. Rusted it may be, but it won't budge. Locked. It wants us to use clavilium, which we just got a book entry about recently. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock. Well, that's handy. Heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. This? Those are heart-shaped leaves. Flowers are made up of many small blue flowers. They smell pleasant. Let's try it. Nice. I want to label this before we get distracted. Clavilium. Throw that on the shelf. Perfect. The gate swings open slowly, complaining loudly on its rusty hinges. After a short exploration of the tunnel, I am rewarded. 3 plants! That's so many plants. Oh, that one's glowing. They're radioactive. Hard Knot Mine is how we're going to label these. Hard Knot Mine. Can I just copy paste? Nice. Because we don't know what they are. We just found them. Cool, cool. We're chugging right along. Reuben Ward. I'm heading to Grisdale Forest, investigating a possible murder there. Uh-oh. Can't say I'm looking forward to it. The Sisterhood are a secretive lot, and they're not keen to talk to me. I kind of feel like they just want to be left alone. The second person coming in here complaining about them. Their leader, the Arda, or whatever they call her, she's dead. Oh, okay, maybe they do need help then. My instinct is they're hiding something. I was hoping you might have some fox button that would help me win them over. What's fox button? An offering of fox button is considered by some to represent a contract of friendship between strangers. Thick, shiny leaves grow in opposing pairs along the stems. Let's see. We have this one. We also have this one. Those do look shinier. It smells of nothing that I can detect. Oh. These also have opposing leaves. Small leaves, delicate flowers. I don't... Oh, wait, we have more plants. That wasn't even all of them. We also have this. Blue flowers, stiff leaves. This didn't say anything about stiff leaves. It says shiny leaves. They do have curved ends, which... The two on the outside are pointed, and this one's curved, so maybe it's this. I need, like, another description besides just a closer inspection. It smells of nothing. That's not helpful. Those are plants we already know. I think I'm gonna try this one first. Because they're rounded leaves, at least. It looks just like that. Cross your fingers. Yes. Box button. We got a page about Grimlock. Fox button. Still don't know what these are, so we're gonna put these back up on the shelf. Next customer, please. Oh, we have the will to explore. Do we want to go anywhere? Do we know anything? I don't know. Let's just click on somewhere random. Let's go to, I don't know. This mountain is called the Old Man. Let's go. The striking views at the top of the so-called Old Man of Coniston never fail to induce awe and wonder. Sadly, there are few people with the leisure to explore its heady heights. Today it's just me and the sheep. Well, that was anticlimactic. Hey, we traveled though. We went outside. We got some fresh air. Let's take the next customer, maybe. Victoria Gray is back. She was the one hearing things on the floor above her, or like the apartment above her. I was able to make out the whispered voices last night with the help of St. John's Poppy. There's a medium using the room, illegally I might add, holding midnight seances for gullible grievers. Ooh. Is there a plant you know of that I could use to give them a scare and drive them away? I need my sleep. Oh, it just goes ahead and tells us. Harlequin blue. Okay. When the bushy blue flower heads die back, they release seeds with a downy pappus which assists in wind dispersal. Once dried and hardened, the stems can be burned as incense. As they burn, they let out high-pitched shrieks, widely believed to be the spirits of dead souls trapped within the plant. Oh, Lord. You're to traumatize these people, not just scare them. Bushy blue flower heads? What else do we know about it? Not much. So this is a good option. And these are all the plants that we don't know about. This is the only one with the bushy blue flower head, in my opinion. Blue flowers. Light, airy scent. Let's try it. Nice. Plant identified. Man, we're figuring these out quick. Okay, next customer. Bethany Coleman. You may have heard the rumors that our Arda's dead. May Arduina bring her spirit peace. Ooh. Oh, she's one of the witches. The Sisterhood. The nature of her death is unusual. The Sisterhood does not often look to outside help, but this is beyond our knowledge. What can I do? If you show my sisters this letter, they will allow you entry to the forest. To be assured of your discretion, we require that you use Mary's breath to bind yourself to secrecy. Let's read her bio. Bethany Coleman. Beth was born into a loving family but never felt settled. She sought out a higher purpose when she was still young and left home at 14 to join the Sisterhood of Arduina. Whoa. Oh, scrolled too far. The head of the Sisterhood, the Arda, took a liking to her and helped her to develop a renewed purpose, caring for the forest and putting her faith in the goddess Arduina. Now her mentor has been murdered and Beth is looking for answers. We also got a page about Reuben. Works with police on murder cases, kind, good-humored man, but beneath the mask he is deeply sad. His only child, a daughter, had seemed troubled for some time before running away from home several years ago. Ah! Is that Bethany? The victims whose stories he tried to uncover are all somebody's son, somebody's daughter. The search for answers drives him forward, piecing together the logic of life and death. Alright, so we need Mary's breath. And then she said she's going to give us a letter to let us in. The wide, waxy leaves allow this plant to collect the large amount of water it requires. It's said that a person can be bound to secrecy using Mary's breath. It used to be grown in the royal gardens so that the king could ensure the trust of his confidants, but the practice fell out of favor. Okay, so we're looking for large, waxy leaves. This is a good option. This is a good option. Maybe even like that. Just looks like those three. Those are kind of large leaves. Let's see some descriptions. Veined leaves have a waxy finish. Or I'm just gonna go ahead and guess that one. Nice. And we got a letter. We have failed in our duty as protectors of the forest. Our secrets have been stolen and the Arda has been murdered. You'll find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lakeshore, across from Torver. Please help us. Years in Hope, the Sisterhood of Arduina. Alright, let's put these plants back. This one is called, what was it, Mary's Breath? Yes, Mary's Breath. Let's go ahead and label it. Do you think it smells good or smells bad? Like, is this a compliment to Mary, or is somebody insulting Mary by saying this plant smells like her breath? Alright, let's go exploring. Here's the letter. You'll find us deep in Grisdale Forest, a mile from the lake shore, across from Torver. Okay, so Grisdale Forest is right here. A mile from the lake shore across from Torver. So down here, a mile is 1 block. 1 square in the map. So the lake shore across from Torver would be this lake shore. So then a mile from that would be... Ooh, it'd be like this. Let's guess this one. It's either this one or this one. We guessed right. A sister tries to stop me from entering, but I show her the letter and she lets me through. I'm ushered into a walled courtyard and then through a large oak door, along a corridor, and down a set of stone stairs into a cool basement. Lying on a table, draped in silk, is the Arda. There is not a mark on her, but her open eyes are black. Her mouth, her veins, her hair, all black as a raven's wing. Do you know what could do this? Asks my escort. I set to work. Ooh. We are looking for a plant called Wren. The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black in the presence of certain poisons and so can be used to detect them. Though it has no flower, it's said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death and sweet to those who have not. So no flower. We have this. I think all the other ones have flowers on them. Oh, this does not have flowers either, but it looks more like this one. It has a scent that scratches at the back of my throat. Aww. Our character knows death. Oh yeah, we inherited this shop from, I think she said her uncle died and we got the shop. Plant identified. Okay, let's label this before we get distracted. Wren. Whoops. Dang, we have a lot of plants labeled. Can we move these all into one shelf now? That's pushing it a little. Let's not do that. Got a little overexcited. I extract a sample of the Arda's blood and introduce it to the wren, and my suspicions are confirmed immediately. The leaves of the wren turn black, which can only mean one thing. Gilded dendra poisoning. We got that entry from the library at the very beginning. I'll open that so I have it ready. Upon presenting my findings, I'm rushed away quickly. The sisters do not want me hanging around, it seems. They do, however, send me on my way with a couple of plants, which I'm grateful for. Ah, yay! New plants! Ooh, that one's spiky. Let's label these witches plants. Is there room up here? Barely. Okay. Gilded dendra is what we think poisoned her. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma. A sure and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. That's what it looks like. Do we have that plant? Is it the one that killed the deer? Oh, that does kind of look like it, actually. It doesn't really describe the plant, though. Just kind of says what it does. So the only thing we have is that the leaves look like this. And touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Oh, my fingers ache from handling this plant. Is there another one it could be? So this one might be gilded dendra. I mean, it killed the deer. But it looks almost exactly like this one if she got confused. I don't think we have anything else that it really could be. This is a really interesting looking plant. Imagine one of the plants from the witches is actually gilded dendra. Wait, why do we have poisonous plants in our little flower shop? What do we need that for? Isidore Burbage is back. I'm this close to reporting you, half-wit. For what? The last plant you gave me has made my skin itch furiously. I'll have your little shop shut down and torn to the ground if you don't make this right. What was it we gave him? Didn't it say something about, like, don't overdo it or whatever? Oh yeah, he said the Latin name, which is just, like, very uptight. Oh, it's on this page. Gandhi root. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. You used the Latin name of the plant, buddy. I'm pretty sure you knew that was gonna happen, if you know so much. Wait, we have options. We could either give him Butterdale or Meek Dew. What do they do? Butterdale. Doesn't somebody have the last name Butterdale? Or maybe somebody talked about that person or something. Butterdale. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. The flowers smell buttery to some people. Or we could give him Meek Dew. The beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. It may be a pleasant-looking plant, but touching the leaves against bare skin will result in painful sores. Ooh. We can either be nice or we can be mean. Oh man. Let's flip a coin. Heads were nice, tails were mean. Hey Siri, flip a coin. She said it's tails. I forgot I have her muted. There's the proof. It's tails. Alright, we're gonna be mean. We're giving him Meek Dew. Siri said so. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this a sought-after decorative plant, although it's difficult to care for. If we zoom in on this one, it kind of looks like that. Many smaller... Those are the ones we already know. Let's investigate this one. Oh yeah, those little tiny ones, that's definitely that. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Let's look at this one just in case. This is the one we had the note about that said dangerous, keep secret. Red fruits? Yeah, it's not that. This is definitely Meek Dew. Plant identified. He's gonna come back even more angry. It's a pretty name though. Meek Dew. We're putting this over here. Perfect. Closed. End day. Oh, we can get hints. I didn't even notice that button. Okay, I'm gonna travel somewhere random again. Tibet. You wouldn't think, following the modern railway line into Tibet, that this prosperous village was once home to a notorious prophetess. Mary Baines, a local witch, haunted the locals with her tales about the end of the world. Although such prognostications, whoa, may seem quaint nowadays, her grave in the churchyard is still avoided by all in the village and nothing grows there. Neat. North of Hawkshead, east of Lowick, west of Rusland, south of Crinkle Crags. Whoa. The book both fascinated and terrified her in equal measure, and after studying it, oh my gosh. After studying it for some time, she reached a decision. She would never use the power she had discovered. She would hide the book where it could never be found. Ooh. Alright, that's a good stopping point for this video. We're going to continue in video 2. Day 3 will be video 2. Bye, bye, bye. Check out the other videos. Day 3 Sunday in the next one. Bye.